Hey everybody, here you get another one. Today I'm here to check out Spider-Man Miles Morales versus Deku. So yeah, unless Miles got some stuff I don't know of, because apparently this one has been very anticipated, more than I expected it to be honest. Like I haven't seen any video, I haven't watched videos about people like trying to analyze it, but I've seen a lot of thumbnails and a lot of people like going in on this thing. So I'm wondering, how bad is this fight gonna be? Hold on, let me make sure I got this thing all good so we can watch this. But hey, let's get into this. Because unless, I don't know.
Miles Morales versus Izuku Midoriya.
Because this fight might be closer than I think it is.
Deku. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills.
I don't know. Deku got a lot of stuff. So I don't know. And you know, you also got comics, so what the heck does Miles do?
Again. This is Peter Parker. He was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for who knows how long, he's been the one and only Spider-Man.
A friendly neighbor to all of New York City. In a universe filled with super soldiers, hulking green Goliaths, and world-shattering gods, Spider-Man is there to look out for the little guy.
But in a multiverse of infinite possibilities, that doesn't always last forever. Like in Universe 1610, when NYC's Webhead got iced on the job.
The city was left without its protector. But fortunately, Peter wasn't the only one who got bit. Enter Miles Morales, a young teen from Brooklyn.
I think that's a cool edit right there.
His place in the world, and now he had it thrust upon him.
The canon event to start all canon events. Now it was Miles' turn to be the hero the Big Apple needed, and he had all the usual.
And like Naruto, Dragon Ball, and JoJo's Bizarre
Adventure. Formula, a genetics-enhancing serum that granted Miles superhuman strength, speed, and the ability to alter his body's electron attraction to crawl along any surface.
And you can't forget that classic spider sense, an internal warning system that lets Miles know about incoming threats so he
Not
can
the
react
game
ahead
footage.
of time. He even got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him see through stuff.
But no Spider-Person is complete without their web shooters. Given to him by Peter's Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of applications between swinging, grabbing, restraining, projectiling, and being made into constructs.
Not having Peter around to show him the ropes made things a lot tougher though. And between mishaps with wall crawling and web slinging, Miles got off to a rocky start.
Like any typical teenager, he had a lot of self-doubt. Could he keep up in school?
Fair.
What was the right way to talk to girls?
And how could he live up to being Spider-Man when one of the villains he had to face turned out to be his very
own
own
uncle?
Makes family dinner so awkward. All that trying to kill you stuff.
Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every other superhero known to man.
Living parents.
Wow.
Loving parents. They supported him when things got tough. Even
Ain't
if
that
they didn't
the
always
truth?
see eye to eye. And thanks to them, he learned that the best way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter, but to do it his own way.
And it helped that this particular spider had a bit more to its bite than Peter's. Miles has a variety of unique
and can go
powers,
invisible.
like invisibility and venom.
Not like Tom
Dang,
Hardy,
I didn't
though
think
it is
about that. That
weird to
invisibility
give your main
might
power
be a
the same name
problem.
as one of your bad guys. Come on,
Didn't he also
Spidey,
get like
branding is
blade
important.
powers or
Miles
something?
can harness his own bioelectric energy and
I heard he got like
weaponize it,
vampire
which is
stuff
especially
too.
effective against individuals with genetic mutations.
Punching, absorbing, blasting, mega blasting. Hell, he can even make electric constructs out of this stuff, like biowebbing and a damn sword. Jeez, what kind of spider was this?
It's
For
not
real.
entirely science fiction. Studies have shown that certain species of spiders, such as the Linnaeus, have a process known as ballooning. By spinning a thread of their silk, they can use the Earth's natural electric fields to fly, traveling up to hundreds of
Nah,
miles.
that's some Australia
No pun intended.
type-ish.
Well, whatever kind of bite it was, it gave Miles the edge he needed to find his worth as Spider-Man.
Miles can dodge gunshots, missiles, and lightning bolts. He survived all sorts of beatings, including a building exploding on top of him.
Oh, geez, Spidey could lift buildings and dodge
Hey, yo.
light speed attacks, and Miles
I'm pretty
is
sure that was
more than a
cement,
match
but
for
still.
him.
Like the time he absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize Harlem. A blast that would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
He's got
Jeez.
kudos from a ton of older heroes too, becoming a member of the New Ultimates and the Avengers. He even helped form the Champions, a team of teenage superheroes with the likes of Miss Marvel and Ironheart.
The king of Wakanda himself even suited him up with some Wakandan vibranium.
The same
Okay,
stuff
then.
as T'Challa's own suit. This super rare and tough metal can absorb kinetic energy and vibrational impacts.
It helps to regulate Miles's venom powers too, allowing him to better control his electrical output.
The vibranium is thinner to better fit his acrobatic fighting style, but it can still shake off most fatal attacks like they're nothing.
Where's
This
the
stuff
suit
is
in the
tough
video
enough that
game?
Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Though it's not as durable as, say,
Wow.
Captain America's shield,
Freaking Marvel
enough kinetic
rivals.
energy will overload it.
Don't be near it when it does, or you'll end up like the Falcon here when he used his vibranium wings to stop a bomb that was gonna blow up New York City. That's twice now. Does any other city have to deal with this stuff?
But when vibranium and spider powers still aren't enough, Miles can push his electrical output into overdrive.
Giving him huge boosts in strength and speed, and making him a whole lot zappier. It's your classic shonen power-up, and he knows it too. He's a bit of a weeb and has a thing
Wow.
for mimicking some favorites.
Despite his initial insecurities, Miles has more than managed to live up to his predecessor. No longer standing in the shadow, but side by side.
Literally, his universe got blown up and he was sent to the main 616 timeline, along with his family. And now it's him and Peter as a pair of Spider Bros.
He's even become one of the big players of the Spider-Verse, teaming up with all sorts of other spider variants to defend the multiverse.
There's anime spider people, robot
Wow.
spider people, dinosaur spider people, spider people, a whole lot of them. Each
Bro,
with their
when do
own
these
way of
spiders
getting
be
the job
biting?
done.
Why is
Miles
there a
even led them
T-Rex
to battle
out here
against the
doing this?
Inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire assholes.
This is what Stan Lee was proudest of in his favorite superhero. Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask and do the right thing. For so long as we stay true to ourselves and help others in our own unique ways, then anyone can be a hero.
All right, what's Deku got?
But what is a hero? To the citizens of Japan, there was no one more synonymous with the word than their symbol of peace, All Might.
The big numero uno. With a smile on his face, he could save anyone and win any fight, no matter what.
Or so it seemed. After a battle with his arch nemesis All For One, All Might was grievously injured. His time as a beacon of hope was coming to an end, and he would need to find someone to pass on the torch.
In this world, most human beings evolved to have their own individual superpowers, or quirks, but not everyone is lucky enough to get one. Like this kid named Izuku Midoriya, or as local bully Bakugo liked to call him, the good-for-nothing Deku.
Izuku wanted to save people just like All Might, but even his idol told him that he would have to give up on his dreams.
Forever the beta male in the shadow of Bakugo and his
Wow.
Sigma quirk, until he got the chance to alpha up and lend his rival a helping hand, proving himself worthy of All Might's torch.
And so after months of training, Izuku was granted All Might's quirk, One for All. This power allows him to boost his strength to incredible heights, using it for smashing attacks named after specific US locales, and a soccer club.
Or football, as they call it.
Straight punches,
Wow.
spikes, even finger flicks, One for All is the ultimate in strength-enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow, on accident. Too bad it wasn't the only thing he destroyed, though.
He broke his
Damn, that
daggone
looks like
arm.
it hurts.
One for All's power was so
Ripped
great
off
that the
his
recoil
skin
would
on his
shatter
knuckles.
Izuku's limbs when he used it. In the hands of an improper vessel, One for All could cause their body to explode. So Izuku would need to continuously train to master it at his Hero Academia.
Say that again.
UA
Wow.
High.
Here he'd be inspired by girly pop Uraraka to turn his zero name into his hero name, becoming the Deku who always does his best.
Something that he may have taken too far.
When it came to saving people, Do Your Best here had a bad habit of putting others way before himself.
Dang!
Sure, everyone else was okay, but he'd be good for nothing all over again if he got himself paralyzed.
So to cut down on his hospital bill, he developed full cowling. Instead of using his quirk in short bursts, he would continuously spread the energy across his body at low percentages, using it for acrobatics inspired by Bakugo's explosive movements.
And with that new thinking came a new fighting style, shoot style. To use a stronger limb that'd be less likely to break, Deku took a page from Nerd Emoji Ida's book and switched to focusing on kicks
Doesn't it have
to pack
rocket
in more of a
calves?
punch. Yeah.
And that power would be needed. After a climactic battle with All For One, All Might would be forced into retirement, just a few months into Deku's training. Now it was his turn to face this demon lord.
But he didn't have to do it alone. Just as All Might had passed One for All onto Deku, it
Oh,
had been
dang,
passed
that's
onto
not a
All
good
Might by
thunder
his
sound.
master, and onto her by her master, One for All was a power that was built upon for generations.
The quirks of the previous users of One for All manifested in Deku, along with their spirits, or vestiges, to help him in his battle against All for One.
Black Whip gives him energy tendrils to swing around and restrain
Okay, I know he
foes.
has that
They can
power.
also brace his arms and manually control his muscles if he can't move.
Float allows him to soar high into the sky. By combining it
Okay,
with controlled
flight.
blasts of pressurized air, he can effectively fly.
Danger Sense detects incoming threats and unease, letting
Okay,
Deku
Spidey
react
Sense.
in advance. Though it's mostly like an alarm bell and doesn't tell him specifics like location or number of threats.
Okay.
Familiar?
Smokescreen lets him create a smokescreen, but he can use it at full blast to create a bigger smokescreen.
That's swell
Okay,
and all,
smoke
but the
bomb
real
pretty
beat is in
much.
Fajin. After building up kinetic energy within his body, Deku can unleash it for bursts of strength and speed.
He's combined it with Black Whip
Okay.
to create the powerful
Okay.
Black Chain
Now I
binding
can see the
attack.
similarities.
And can use it in conjunction with full
I was about to say, like, these seem nothing
100%,
similar at first, but
equaling
now I
All
kinda
Might's
get
full
it.
level of power without any recoil.
He once used it to outspeed a bullet shot by Lady Nagant, a former hero turned villain who has a sniper rifle for an arm.
Bro, what do
And
these
I-
do? What
I
what
think
are
I'm in
these
love.
people's
Nagant's bullet
powers?
once crossed a distance of around 215 kilometers.
Sorry, I've never
within a
seen this show
fraction of a
before.
second. That's 6,700 times
If I
faster
need
than
to, just
sound.
tell me and I'll
Deku
do
was
it.
moving so
Or at
fast,
least,
the bullets seemed like it was
I'll at least put it on my
And he can go even faster
watch
than that with
list
his
or
final
reaction
quirk,
list.
Gear Shift.
By touching a target, he can control its speed without abiding by the laws of inertia. He can slow down foes to leave them frozen in the air, or move so fast
that
he can
bro's
punch multiple
fist really
times
that
in an
big?
instant.
Even All for One's own protege.
Why is he all
Shigaraki couldn't
hands?
Track him. And this is a dude who can catch light speed laser beams.
It does have a time limit though. After 5 minutes of continuous use, Deku's body will catch up to his speed, suffocating him as his cells become unable to take in oxygen.
Not nearly
Dang.
as bad as One for All was suffocating him, though. He's been doing all of this shit in just the 10th grade.
this man just
I hadn't
do
even
a
figured out you could breathe
Luffy
through your
attack?
nose at that point.
The pressure of having to save his friends, the country, the entire world weighed on Deku, so he left UA to fight this war alone.
But alone was never where Deku fought best. Having come from nothing, his admiration for his peers gave him strength, just as they admired his strength and desire to help others. Even Bakugo came around to him.
So when it came time to finally put that demon lord back in hell, his classmates, teachers, mom, friends, enemy, and everyone else supported
Dang,
and cheered
power
him on,
family, ain't it?
because that was
Jeez.
the greatest threat to All for One's reign all along.
Not All Might, not Deku, not even One for All itself. Just people helping each other out. And with their help, Deku defeated All for One once and for all, blowing a hole in this huge storm and parting the skies for a brighter future.
Though he did lose his quirk and have to retire from hero work, getting a regular 9 to 5 as a teacher, passing on his knowledge to the next generation, just like every user of One for All before him.
Some might say he peaked in high school.
Wow.
If not for the sick new armor he eventually got to go back to kicking butt. He even made it all the way back near the top of the rankings.
All with the help of his friends. For so long as we keep reaching out our hands to help those in need, everyone can be a hero.
All right, and let's get to this.
Hello,
Yup.
it's me, Store-Bought Benjamin. I know what you're
Store-bought
asking.
Benjamin.
What are you wearing?
Dummy.
w.deathbattle.gg.
That's stupid. That's a dummy fic.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through
Is that
all
every
possibilities.
so what was
It's
that?
time for a death battle!
Was that Aaron Davis on the left? All right. Oh, okay. I'm already liking this art style.
Huh?
I actually don't know.
Yo! You're more man and less spider than usual.
Whoa, I was looking for you. Care to show me what you can do?
All right, new guy. First lesson? Don't watch the mouth. Watch the head.
Wow.
Mine, Delaware!
This animation is amazing. Oh, okay.
Try that one more time.
Oh, dang, that suit's gonna be a problem. I can already tell.
Guess who?
I can't use my full power here. Gotta take this somewhere else. Oh, gross!
Dang.
You got skills, man. I like that.
Oh, dang, got him.
It's really nice, but you can't cut it here in BK. I'm sure that you're all might, but I'll run away at the right place.
Bro, this animation is amazing.
I moved us to an abandoned part of the city so we can go all out. Because I always do my best.
This man kicked half of a broken building out of it.
If I'm gonna do my best, I gotta do my own thing.
Wow, okay then. Ah, dang, freaking lightning sword.
Sarah was right. Your quirk is amazing.
Amazing is my buddy. They call me the ultimate Spider-Man.
Wow.
His suit has shock absorption, not nullification. So, it's got a limit.
There's music in the background too, like.
Go beyond!
Did you just set off a miniature nuke? No, I put a one-punch move. Oh dang, that suit! I'm telling you, it's the biggest problem. Dang, did he get him?
Spider-Man, you really are the ultimate.
Okay.
Vaya con Dios, Aranya Hoven.
Let's start by talking about their superpowers.
Hey,
which matched
good
up
on
quite
Miles,
even,
bro.
Unsurprisingly,
That
given
suit
the
definitely
not-so-subtle
was the
inspiration for
biggest
Deku's
problem.
works, though they did have some edges over the other.
The Spider Sense gave Miles more insight on his surroundings and threats than Danger Sense, which has been worked around before.
This meant Miles's invisibility was harder for Danger Sense to detect when he wasn't attacking, while the Spider Sense's radar system allowed him to find Deku in a smokescreen. But Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own.
Float was a lot more mobile than Webs, and Fa-Jin gave a bigger boost in strength than Venom did. Since both had some advantages and disadvantages, we're gonna call superpowers a tie.
Next
Yeah.
up, speed. Scaling to Peter, Miles could dodge light speed attacks, which actually outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bullet. Fortunately for Deku though, that wasn't his best.
Thanks to Gear Shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles the same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki. Even worse for Spidey, one touch from Gear Shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible. So speed goes to Deku.
As for skill, Deku
Not
was
Miles.
incredibly talented at analyzing an opponent's abilities and coming up with strategies on the fly.
But Miles' powers and fighting style gave Deku few immediate openings.
Deku may have received more formal training at UA, but he was ultimately only active in hero work for a little under a year.
Meanwhile, Miles has been
Oh,
handling
really?
everything from neighborhood crooks to multiverse-ending gods for significantly longer.
It's close, but with his greater experience, skill goes to Miles, and that means the biggest deciding factor is raw strength.
And that was no contest. Miles absorbing the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One for All is all about.
Yes.
When Deku defeated All for One, the energy needed to part those clouds with this punch had a yield of 362 billion tons of TNT, smashing the bomb Miles absorbed out of the water.
But it wasn't as simple as that. Miles is wearing a vibranium suit after
I'm about
all.
to say,
so
that
the
suit-
question wasn't necessarily
that
who was
suit
stronger,
definitely carried
it was
him.
if Miles' suit was tough enough to continuously absorb Deku's blows.
When the Falcon protected New York from that city-destroying blast, it had a yield of 546 megatons. Impressive, but Deku defeating All for One was still over 600 times stronger than Vibranium's limit.
And Deku did that with One for All's embers, not the full package.
And remember, the Vibranium in Miles' suit was much thinner than what Falcon and Black Panther had, making it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast.
It's there to provide more protection, sure, but there was no way it could survive all of what Deku could dish out.
In this superpowered battle, it was Izuku's overwhelming speed and immense strength that made him the winning hero.
And the morales of the story
wait.
is...
The winner is
My.
Deku.
Oh wait, I thought he
Time on
lost.
Death Battle.
I didn't know Miles didn't make it. Oh, then what'd I do? Okay. Ooh, Hulk versus Beta Ray. Hulk versus Godzilla.
Subscribe and join as a member.
Okay, then. Wasn't that a comic where Hulk was Godzilla? Okay. Also, by the way, I did not know Deku won. I didn't see it. I thought that he got knocked down and Spider was up there chilling or something, but no, I guess he got out the game by the time he laid it on the ground. Okay, so hey, Deku got it. Even if it was dang near by the end of his life, but good lord. But hey, I mean, like, it makes sense he won. Like, honestly, comparing like Marvel to anime, it's so hard to do. Like, because anime be making everything look so powerful that it's hard to really put them up against people outside of anime. Because like, how do you scale all this stuff so much? I mean, there are a few exceptions, but still, like, I don't know. But hey, good on Deku, bro. And next we're getting Hulk versus Godzilla, which I'm pretty sure is a comic that already exists, so I'm not wrong, right? Where either Hulk fights Godzilla or Hulk becomes Godzilla, one or the other. But I guess we're about to see. But hey, hope you have a good day and God bless.